Today, a quick update on my current favorite wheel gun. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, I just wanted to do a quick update video for you on the Taurus 856 executive grade, since it's been a hot minute since you've seen this on the channel. Now, before we get rolling, the usual couple of things to note. Number one, links to everything that I talk about in my videos, including the 856 executive grade, can be found on the blog's links page, which is linked somewhere down in the description down here. Number two, all firearms in this video have been safety checked, and as you can see, we are running snap caps today, and we are in a space that is dedicated solely for the safe handling of firearms. Number three, last but not least, if you appreciate what I'm doing here, consider throwing me a super thanks. Just like everything else you see on the channel, the 856 and the ammo that runs through it are all self-funded out of my own pocket, so any and every little bit definitely helps. Now, a really quick recap on the 856 executive grade for people that haven't seen it yet. This is chambered in .38 Special, and it is based on the 856 series of revolvers from Taurus. After that, they send it out to a special section of their factory to have a couple special things done to it, most namely the finish, which is a hand-polished finish. They hand-tune the action, and they bob the hammer here, so it's double action only. There is no single action on this. It also gets these cool walnut all-to-mount grips, and it gets some cool etching on the frame, as well as a really trick pelican case. I have a video on the 856 and an unboxing video, so you can see that cool pelican case, also up on the channel. I will link them somewhere on your screen here now. Okay, so since the last time y'all have seen this, I've put about 300 more rounds through it, and I've got some thoughts on it, which I'd like to go through real quick. Number one, I've had no problems with this thing. No misfires, no failures to ignite, nothing like that. This includes a pretty good mix of different ammunition types, from factory-loaded full metal jacket rounds, to some full metal jacket range reloads that I do, to a couple different types of self-defense rounds, both in .38 Special and in .38 Special plus P, which this is chambered for. So a couple things I have noticed on the gun in the interim 300 rounds that you haven't seen this. Number one, the lock for the cylinder and the cylinder action itself has loosened up a little bit, which I actually like. At first, when I first got this thing, it was actually pretty stiff and it needed a decent amount of effort to move this around. Now it's just like a nice fluid damped motion, which I really like. Number two, and as you can see, that factory hand polished finish is holding up really well all over this thing. The only place you can really see that there's been somewhere is around the cylinder rotating area, which is to be expected from a revolver. But even then, it's super faint and you can barely even tell. And finally, as I mentioned, 100% reliability on this thing. No failures to ignite, no problems with the ejector rod kicking the shells out. I've got a couple shells here from the last range trip, and as you can see, nice, deep, even primer hits all the way around. So that's the update on the 856 executive grade. Like I said, this is currently my favorite wheel gun. I love it to death. It looks fantastic, it feels fantastic to shoot, and it's just a great gun all around, especially for the price that you pay. Coming up soon on the channel, I have optic mounting and accessory mounting videos on both the Beretta APX A1 and the Canik Mete SFX. So if either of those interest you, make sure that you've liked and subscribed. Throw me a comment to let me know what you think of the 856 executive grade, because it definitely helps me out with the algorithm very much. That's all I've got for you this time. So until next time, stay safe.